Hey guys, welcome back to the Brother Sports Podcast. This is episode 15 here, of course, with Rollin.
Yeah, what's up, everyone? We obviously don't have any really major socials, so if you guys do like gaming and stuff, I will recommend following our gaming podcasts and everything like that. So if you guys want to, that's in the link description or whatever you're listening on. But we can go ahead and get started with these topics here.
All right, so the Heat great Dwyane Wade, greatest Heat player to ever play, has weighed in on his opinion on the Butler and Heat feud that's going on, and he's saying that the feud is a tragic way to end a relationship.
Yep.
Especially since Jimmy Butler loved being there just last year.
Yeah, I mean, he got them, 2020, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, 2020.
Yeah, they made it to the finals twice.
Yeah. He loved being there, just like he's not happy anymore.
Just this year, he hasn't been happy for some reason.
Nobody knows why. From his media day, that's how you knew.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's Tyler Hero taking the spotlight or what, but
I think he's just mad that he's getting worse because he's getting older. That might be it. So he's not.
He's saying he's still in his prime. That's what he's saying. He ain't, but he's
averaging 17 points a game.
No, yeah,
you're not in your prime. You're a role player, Jimmy. You're a role player right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say it. As much as I like you as a player, you're a role player right now.
Yeah.
You're like a really good role player.
Yeah, very much.
But for the Miami Heat, 2025 has been a season of discontent. Yes, the franchise miraculously has a 2019 record with 2 games left before the season's halfway point. That's crazy. It's already halfway. Time's flying right now, man.
Mm-hmm.
But however, the team's on-court performance has been overshadowed by a tug-of-war between the Heat forward Jimmy Butler and club brass, accumulating in a 7-game suspension for the conduct. He hasn't been very nice.
Yeah, that's Jimmy Butler for you.
The team on January 3rd. Luckily for Miami, the team has no shortage of franchise icons ready and willing to address the situation. On Wednesday's edition of the Y with Dwyane Wade, the Optometry guard gave his perspective on the saga. To give Jimmy credit, Jimmy came in when they were losing the face of their franchise. Like he came in like whenever D Wade retired, like the year, because D Wade, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, he would retire in 2019. I think it was 2019.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
And then Jimmy, he got traded over, and then they made it to the finals.
Yeah,
like, Jimmy was like prime. Jimmy's a problem, man.
Oh yeah,
the Lakers just.
They were good that year, man. Rajon Rondo, Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee.
Which obviously that Heat team was good, but Jimmy couldn't do it. Jimmy couldn't do everything himself.
Yeah, they still had Bam, and I mean, they had a lot of good players on that roster, but that really Lakers team, man, it was good.
They were going to win COVID or no COVID.
Yeah.
Like, people just overlook it.
They hate on the bubble ring.
Yeah, because LeBron won it.
If Jimmy Butler would have won it, say.
Oh, it counted.
It would.
The NBA counts it, so it's a ring.
Yeah.
If the NBA, the National Basketball Association, counts it as a championship, it's a championship. No matter what you guys think, it's a championship.
Mm-hmm.
But Wade said that's hard to do. He became the person that those guys want to buy his jerseys. Jerseys wear his jersey. He became the face of the Heat. People, everyone wanted to every Heat fan I want a Jimmy jersey. They look up to Jimmy, and obviously they look up to other NBA players, but their favorite player most likely on the Heat was most likely Jimmy Butler. But now it's probably Tyler Hero or something like that.
I like Bam, man. Like Tyler Hero's good, but I like Bam.
He's a really good center.
Mm-hmm.
He's up there with Cat.
Yeah.
But it says here, Wade said also, the Heat was a soft landing spot for Jimmy, and Jimmy was exactly the star the Heat needed for 6 years. I forgot he was on the Heat. He's been on the Heat for 6 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Time's flying by, man.
It's ridiculous.
Because he got traded to the Heat 2019, 2020.
And Jimmy and Dwyane Wade, they played together. And
Yeah.
right after Dwyane Wade left the Heat, he went to the Bulls. And then
I remember he
played for the Bulls for a season with Jimmy. And then he went to the Cavs at the beginning of that season and then traded back to the Heat.
Yeah. I forgot they play. I remember, they did play back whenever Jimmy was on the Bulls. That was a really young Jimmy, though.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy was good there, too. He was really good there, too, still. But
that's where he developed. He played with Derrick Rose, and then he played with Dwyane Wade. He developed there.
Imagine playing with Derrick Rose. I mean, just imagine having to, like, try to live up to Derrick Rose. Like, after Derrick Rose got traded, too.
Yeah.
And stuff. Imagine having to try to live
Fill
up to
his
that
shoes.
Yeah. That's big shoes to fill, man.
Yeah.
Not Shaq. Like, big
Not
shoes,
Shaq.
but big shoes.
Yeah.
But it says here, Butler's first year with Miami in 2020 immediately followed Wade's last. So, 2019 is when Wade retired.
Mm-hmm. 16 years.
And LeBron was on the Lakers. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
So this is a tragic way to end a relationship so far, as the former player said. It's ugly on our franchise. It's a stain on our franchise that, we continue to have the way that the relationship break us. Wade said, but also, too, on the other side, you don't run the organization as a player, so you get to that space sometimes so where you want things to go your way, and everything like that. It's the president's way, and Pat Riley. It's Pat Riley's way.
Yeah.
It's not your way, Jimmy. Like, you can't. You're not the boss. Like I say, people for example, I'm bringing up LeBron again. I know we bring up LeBron, but people say oh, LeBron's the reason for this. LeBron's the reason for. But no, it's the GM and the president of the Lakers or whatever team.
They
LeBron
build the roster. They make the decisions.
Yeah, players can't control what happens. It may seem like that, but players can't.
No.
Obviously, people will listen for, obviously players.
They'll ask AD's and LeBron's opinion on trades or something, but that at the end of the day, it's not their decision.
Yeah. So whatever goes. It's not the player's decision.
Yeah. You think LeBron wanted Dorian Finney-Smith instead of a good player? No.
No. That was Rupplinga.
Yeah, Ruppling is awful.
He's the cheapest person.
Yeah. He's like, who's the cheapest on the market that we can put on our roster right now?
Yeah.
I think they just found anybody that would accept D'Lo and said, okay, we'll take him. I don't care who it is. If we get rid of D'Lo.
Full circle.
Yeah, he's back on the Nets again. After being back on the Lakers again.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I have for that. Do you have anything else?
Nothing much. Just it says Butler's in the midst of his worst statistical season since joining the Heat in the 2019 offseason, averaging 17.6 points, 5.5 rebounds, 4.7 assists in 22 games. And and just says, Dwyane Wade, he is like I said, the greatest Heat player to ever play. I think he is definitely top 3 best shooting guards of all time.
Oh, yeah.
So, a lot of respect for him.
D-Wade's obviously, he's top 75 player of all time.
Yeah.
He's in top 20.
I think he's top 3 shooting guard
of all time. He's top 3 shooting guard behind MJ and Kobe.
Yeah.
He got that 2006 MVP for a reason, man.
That's true. He was
LeBron and stuff too.
He was a different level in 2006.
Yeah. There was plenty of players that could have had that, Kobe. Kobe could have had that. LeBron, Tim Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many good times. Exactly. So many, all-stars that could have got that, but no. D-Wade proved he was
a young Dwyane Wade too. He's only in the league 3 years.
Yeah.
But we'll move on. So the player of the week this week are Sabonis and Darius Garland. Even though Darius Garland still is not on the All-Star voting list,
he's player of the week.
Yep.
I don't understand that, dude.
I mean, I don't know.
But whoa, what the heck? It just pulled in my browser for some reason. Hold up. I guess I clicked on that email for the podcast thing for Sports One now. But the Sacramento Kings, they're now 20-19. They're forward, Domantas Sabonis, and Cleveland Cavaliers, they're 33-5. They lost to the Pacers though, and it was a far game too.
They did lose tonight to the Thunder by 20, but Donovan Mitchell had an off night. He only had 8 points, man. Like, that's not going to happen consistently. They just beat the Thunder 2 games ago. 3 games ago.
6 Cleveland Cavaliers now.
And the
Darius Garland
Thunder. 34-6 now.
Yeah. So Sabonis and Garland have been named the NBA Players of the Week on the heels of a historic stretches from their, Carolina All-Stars. All-Stars.
Even though Darius Garland's not on the All-Star voting.
I don't understand that. Sabonis, the NBA's Western Conference Player of the Week, led Sacramento to a 3-0 record behind, play that it's only been, replicated once in the league history, while Garland, the NBA's Eastern Conference Player of the Week, was rewarded for his unprecedented field goal percentage. So he's been shooting like lights out. Like he barely misses, to be honest.
52.8%.
Yeah, that's in total. What's his three?
It doesn't say on here.
Really? Oh, here it is. On a it says here Garland while shooting 49% or better.
In the past 3 games, he's been 52.8%. That's what it means. Doesn't say what his 3 is for those 3 games.
Yeah, but see, where was I at here? Because I kind of went on my article and tried to find something about 3-point percentage, but I'll just read it in a little bit. But yeah, the honors announced Monday afternoon. The players recognized for their accomplishments. January 6th, January 12th. Obviously, now Darius Garland has Player of the Week under his belt. Now his 3rd season with the Kings, Sabonis has emerged as the backbone of the Sacramento team that has many, predicted that, would continue to struggle the following controversial firing of head coach Mike Brown. Mike Brown's washed.
Yeah.
But instead, the Kings, think largely to the play of Sabonis. They're riding a 7-game win streak right now. I don't know about now. Did they play today?
Who?
The Kings.
No. Yes. They play at 10. They play the Rockets.
So maybe that 7. It might be an 8-game win streak, which I'd say the Kings will beat the Rockets. I don't know.
Rockets. They're second in the stinking West, man.
Honestly, I don't know. It'll probably be close.
Or what?
Yeah.
Dylan Brooks washed tight end? No.
But right now Sabonis is averaging. Sabonis averaged 22 points, 20 rebounds, and 7 assists, and 1.3 blocks per game in the last 3 games. That going.
20 shuts AD down, man.
Yeah. It says here, joining DeMarcus Cousins as the second player to average at least a 20, 20, and 7 and 1 block per game since the NBA ABA merger. So that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That only one other person besides Sabonis, DeMarcus Cousins, has done that.
Mm-hmm.
And how many players have been in the league?
A lot.
There's 400 and something players in the league right now. It's crazy. It's really crazy. But his most dominant performance of the week comes against the NBA defending champions, the Boston Celtics. His best performance was against the Boston Celtics here, and Sabonis pulled a career high rebounds of 28 rebounds per game. gone. 28 rebounds is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
He had more rebounds than points, man. He had 23 points, but 28 rebounds.
That's crazy.
That's actually crazy. I mean, D'Lo does it all the time, but has more rebounds and points.
He doesn't have no 28, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
D'Lo just can't score.
But this was his 6th time, earning Player of the Week honors, and his 4th with the Kings. So,
Spurs is good. Like, he's decent.
He is good. But for Garland, the honors recognized, a week that saw the, 5-time All-Star shoot an unmatched 50% from the field and 40% from 3 and 90% from the free throw line. So he has a 50, 40, and 90.
Mm-hmm.
Over the course of 3 games, and Garland averaged 26 points per game and almost 8 assists per game, leading the Cavaliers to a pair of victories before, their 12-game streak was snapped by the Indiana Pacers the other day.
And then they beat the Pacers the next game because it was a back-to-back. And then they lost to the Thunder tonight.
Yeah.
Garland had, not Garland, but Donovan Mitchell had an off night. Only 8 points.
8 points? That's crazy. Darius Garland, of all people.
No, Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, yeah, Donovan Mitchell. I get mixed up.
Yeah. LeBron would never. 8 points?
LeBron. Yeah. He hasn't scored 8 points in the regular season.
16 years.
Yeah, it's been forever, so keep that in mind. It's crazy. But the team's most notable win was against the Oklahoma City Thunder, riding their 15-game win streak, which we went over last week. Garland, who was named Eastern Conference Player of the Week earlier in the season as well, he's gotten 2 Eastern Conference Players of the Weeks. It's the only player in the NBA averaging at least 20 points per game while shooting 49% or better from the field,
ridiculous.
40% or better from 3, and 90% or better from the foul line. The honor is the 3rd of Garland's 6-year career. The fact that he's in year 6 and he's doing this, though.
Yeah, he's young and he's
really young. Like, normally people don't start doing this till, they're in their 30s.
Mm-hmm.
But he's pulling like a LeBron over here. Young as crap, doing everything.
Yeah.
But this makes him the 3rd player in Cleveland Cavalier history to do this. So LeBron James 42, Kyrie 4, and Donovan Mitchell 3, to have been named, Player of the Week at least 3 times. LeBron James 42. It's ridiculous. I mean, I know he's on the Cavs majority of his career. That's a lot of weeks.
Oh, you guys, you did listen to us last week, then, because Darius Garland is on the All-Star voting for the 3rd return.
Oh, he is?
He is. So we got 4 Cleveland players. Last time it was just Donovan Mitchell. We got Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Jarrett Allen, and Evan Mobley, which all 4 deserve an All-Star spot.
Oh, yeah. Like, majority of that Cavs roster does, to be honest.
Yeah, but those 4 specifically carry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably starting 5, man. I mean.
Yeah, so good for them. Happy for Darius Garland. Thank you guys for listening to us last episode and actually going and vote for him. We appreciate you guys for that.
Yeah, and the other Cavs, I mean, crap.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love me some Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, Donovan Mitchell, but Darius Garland definitely deserved that, and he wasn't on the first 2 returns, so definitely appreciate you guys for going voting for him.
Yeah, that's awesome. Darius Garland really deserved it, and who knows? Sabonis really does too, to be honest with you. He putting up numbers.
He does.
Really good numbers.
And
so
I believe he's on there. Yep, he is.
Yeah, he
for
is.
the Western Conference.
But what's next though? Sabonis and his Kings will be back in action Tuesday night, and they would travel to face Milwaukee. They were 20-17 right now. Team that was beat by 34 points in its last outing against the New York Knicks.
Rough.
Yeah, that's rough. But Garland and the Cavaliers will be back in the boat action on Tuesday as well. They'll be taking on the Indiana Pacers.
They won.
Team in a rematch. What?
Which they won.
Yeah, which they won. So, yeah. It's nice though. Seeing Darius Garland get that Player of the Week.
Oh yeah.
It's just making him like just and crap. He's already made history already.
Dude, he's been slept on for years.
Yeah, he's been slept on.
He's been a good player for a while.
He's been overshadowed and stuff.
Yeah, this year he's actually coming out and showing like, yeah, Donovan Mitchell's good, but Darius Garland is right there. Right
I'm here
behind
too. He's like, I'm here too.
him.
I'm a part of.
He's a big part of their success so far.
He
this
really
season.
is. Yeah.
All four of those guys and the role players too, but those specific four that I mentioned, they're a huge part. Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, Darius, and Donovan.
Yeah.
Well, you said Okoro, George Niang, Dean Wade, Max Strus. He hasn't played much this season because he just got back, but since he has been back, he's been knocking down some good threes. Merrill, a bunch of them, man. Like they shoot lights out from three. Cavs do.
Oh yeah, they do. They're really good for three. Like I remember when we were watching them in Cleveland, they were hitting three. They hit after
17 threes that game.
I know, it's ridiculous. Like
it's crazy. Like it seemed like every time they shot a three,
the ball. I know, and then the Lakers break. Especially D'Lo, but
I mean that's normal. I'm happy he's not on there anymore.
I am too.
Yeah,
the team, they're flowing better now without D'Lo, but they still suck. They're still not good.
I mean, they still didn't. I mean, they didn't get anybody good.
Flowing better.
They didn't get. They were. Yeah, they still didn't get anybody good. So I mean, they're still trash. But without D'Lo, I mean, that's a big plus. That boosts you a little bit.
Now we just need to get rid of Gabe Cardio and get rid of the other no names and crap, like
Chris Max, whatever crap.
Max, the woman beater.
Max Chris. No, that's. Is
that not woman beater?
No, he's a center. The woman beater is. What the crap?
Isn't Max Christie a center?
He's a guard. I'm pretty sure. Max Christie. He's been popping off past couple games. He's been actually doing decent. No, who you're talking about? It's Hayes, right?
Hayes. I think, yeah.
He's the woman beater, I'm pretty sure.
Imagine.
I'm pretty sure that's
Jackson Hayes.
He beats one.
Yeah, Christian, he's not that bad of a guard. I think he's pretty young though.
Since they traded D'Lo, they put Max Christie in the starting lineup, and since he's been in the starting lineup, he's done decent.
Better than D'Lo, probably.
I mean, he had 16 points last game.
Not really hard to beat, though.
He had 16 points last game.
It's not bad.
The game before that, he only had 10, 12, 4. Yeah. But on the January 2nd, he had 28. I think that's his career high. 28. Like, he's stepping up some. Austin Reeves had 14 last game.
I know Rui had
Gabe Vincent had 14 out of nowhere. Like, that's the first time ever he's scored anything in his life.
I know. He randomly has, like, a good game, like, a decent game where he scores, like, 14 days. Like, oh, cardio, I forgot.
Yeah. Hachimura had 23. Both AD and LeBron both had 22. But this isn't what this episode's about. We always get sidetracked to the Lakers. But
Max Christie, I'm trying to find when he was drafted in 2022, so he's young. So we obviously don't expect much.
Yeah. So he is stepping up a little bit more.
He's doing good. He's doing good for how young he is.
Yeah.
Can't really hate on the young guys whenever they're just getting into the league,
like we still give Austin Reeves a pass for inconsistency, and of course Connect. He's a rookie.
But obviously, we won't give them passes whenever they're more experienced, way more experienced and
stuff. I'd say once you've been in the league like 6 years, I mean, come on, dude, step up.
You should be, yeah. But I say 1 to 4 years. You know, you're still trying to get used to everything, all the pressure. I mean, obviously, you're gonna have pressure in the NBA. Crap, best league in the world.
Professional
Like,
basketball, highest stage in the world, but
even G League, that's
Olympics.
pressure, dude. Like, it's lower pressure, but it's pressure. You know,
it's still professional ball. Like people
exactly.
look down on, oh, people in G League suck. It's still professional basketball. Like they're still getting paid to play.
Yeah,
not like they're playing for free. Like a pickup game.
They get paid millions of dollars to play, dude. Like,
yeah. Like people hate on Bronny, you know. He does decent in the G League.
He averages like 16 a game, dude. Mm-hmm. That's good. He's a rookie.
Mm-hmm. Imagine connecting the G League. Dude averages like 30 points a game.
I know. He's had some really good games.
He has. He just hasn't. Like lately, he's been kind of washed. But I mean, like I said, inconsistent for a rookie. So
yeah, he's young. I mean, you shouldn't.
Like if he was in the G League, he would pop off. I think the G League would honestly do him some good.
Oh, I think he should honestly be put in G League. I would give Bronny a chance at his spot.
I think any rookie that's not like consistently popping off, you should put in the G League. Like I think the G League would help connect, and plus it would help Connect and Bronny both be able to play together.
Yeah, and give them better chemistry and stuff like that. Because Bronny doesn't play; he doesn't get to. No. They don't give him minutes.
No.
So but I hate that. They should give him a game, like a really. I'm pretty sure. He was on the starting lineup in a Lakers game, I think, at one point, and
I mean, someone was out. The only time they put him in is if they're like either getting killed or they're dominating.
Yeah. I do want to see something real quick before we end the episode.
Yeah, so but talking about tonight with the Cavs, Donovan Mitchell only had 8 and Shea had 25 at halftime. So Shea popped off and Donovan Mitchell didn't match that. So that's why they lost at 20. So Cavs, they're still, I mean, they're both teams.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, both teams are 34-6 now. So, I mean, still both. I mean, the Cavaliers beat the Thunder the game before. And then now the Thunder won in OKC, so they both won their home court advantage. So this could be a finals matchup, you know. I think it might be.
I would love to see that. Imagine Bronny getting his first ring.
Yeah.
Better his dad already. His dad lost his first final.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll shut up now and go ahead and end this episode.
All right. We appreciate you guys for listening. We don't really have any socials like Ron said at the beginning. Just we have an Instagram and YouTube channel that has no content right now. But
we'll figure out what
I should link our RSS feed to the YouTube like I do the gaming one. So at least it would post some episodes just a blank screen, but just post it. Anyway, if you're into gaming, listen to our gaming podcast. Other than that, Rylan, do you have anything else?
No. If you guys want to, obviously listen to our gaming podcast, and if you like gaming in general, join our Discord and gaming there. People on the gaming Discord doesn't like joining us, so maybe you guys will like joining our Discord.
Yeah.
But that's all I really have to say. Just follow our socials, personal socials, join our Discord if you want to, etc. And
All right. We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you next week.